What is good, people? Right now we're going to do a Q&A on Instagram, on my phone. I asked a bunch of people questions because my original plan was to do a big Q&A like I sometimes do, answer loads of random questions. But this time the person asked me a question that I heard many times. Because the guy says, I have a very fast metabolism and I don't seem to be able to gain weight. What should I do? My instant reply, as you'll probably see in the message, was, in my experience of coaching people, this has always been an excuse. It's never been the true issue. And ask the guy, what calories do you take and what's your height, what's your measurements? So I can kind of have an inclination to see if it is the case for him. And he told me he's 6 foot tall, he only consumes 2,000 calories and his weight is 8 stones. That's like 115 pounds. That's very light and very low calories for someone that's 6 foot. So a lot of times when people say they have fast metabolism and they just can't gain weight, it's because you're not eating enough. This is just me being raw and truthful to you guys. A lot of people always jump to the fast metabolism when they don't even know how much calories they eat. They just say that because it's almost a common phrase that a lot of people always say, so they just feel like, oh, it must be me too. I've heard other people say, if you have a fast metabolism, you can't gain weight. That has to be my issue. Don't be one of those people that naively just assume that you're something. You need to go out and test it. If you're having 2,000 calories as a man of 6 foot and your weight is what it was, that's very low. If you had told me you consume 3,000 calories and your weight's more like 10 stones and you can't gain weight, then the advice I'd be giving you is slightly different. It always typically comes down to the fact that they are under eating and don't even know it because they believe that they're eating more due to various reasons. I want to give an example as to how this person feels like they're eating more but not gaining weight. This is what it probably is. So they're eating a similar amount every single day, which is the 2,000 calories roughly. And every other day they may eat a little bit more, like maybe one extra item every other few days, not consistently, just every other day. They do this for about 2 to 3 weeks. In their head, they're eating more than usual. So they're thinking, why am I not gaining weight still? The reason you're not gaining weight in that instance is because it's not consistent enough. You're just eating one other extra meal every other day. It's not a consistent amount of calories you're eating daily to actually really see a difference. It's basically the reverse of why we say that one cheat meal won't kill you. Like, one cheat meal is not going to make you ruin your diet because it's just 1 or 2 a week, because it's just so infrequent. And this is basically the opposite end. This is me saying that one extra meal of you eating the right calories or close to the right calories is not going to make you gain weight. You need to consistently every single day eat above the amount that it takes to maintain your current weight. If you don't know what your maintenance calories is, feel free to search my channel. I have many videos on that. Just search TJ and maintenance calories and you'll find the video in detail. For most typical men, you should not be eating under 1,800 calories on a daily basis. If you believe that's your maintenance calories, if you're someone like over 5'6", 5'7", and you're eating under 1,800 calories, most likely there is something wrong. Very few people should be consuming that as maintenance calories. That is like a rough guide. Obviously there may be some exceptions and you're gonna probably think that you're the exception. That's not the case. But my biggest advice would be for this is very simple. What you need to do is start tracking your calories. You don't have to do it every single day, but you need to know a rough amount. Every single day you need to eat more than your maintenance. It is a very general and rough guide, but for someone that's like 6'2", I wouldn't really expect you to eat anything lower than 2,500 calories. I know that may seem insane to you, but it's one of those things your body will get adjusted to it. You may not be able to jump right into having that, but an easy gradual way is to start drinking smoothies as well to help you get the calories in if you don't feel like eating more, because obviously drinking a liquid is a lot easier than actually eating a meal. But in general, you definitely need to like keep an eye on your calories a lot more and consistently, virtually daily, eat more than what you should be. Consistency is basically one of the most fundamental things when it comes to fitness and health, because you only will ever see the results if you repeatedly and consistently keep doing it. If you only train like once a week, it's not consistent enough to really see big progress. If you only eat fairly good once a week, you're not going to see much progress. It's when you keep doing it. It's better to almost be consistently doing 50% effort right every single day than just do one day of 100% effort, because over the course of a week, the amount of effort and volume and actual productivity is going to be way more with the first option. So that is a rough way to kind of think it, to kind of unlock your brain for you to kind of see and put it in perspective. Once you get the calories right, keep it at that level while you're gaining weight. When your weight stalls again, that is when you increase it. You don't just every single week start adding calories, because then you will just start gaining too much weight and a lot of it will end up just being fat. It needs to be a very gradual process. It will take a little bit longer that way, but the results will be better. I just don't want people to end up under eating and masking that as I've got a fast metabolism. Yes, some people do have fast metabolism, but most newbies and people that have ever approached me, it's always been people that are usually somewhat new, and they always say to me, I've got a fast metabolism, I can't gain weight. And when we start doing the weekly check-ins and coaching, and I ask them how much they're eating, I soon find out that it always becomes a case of they're eating way under for what their size and weight is, and that is the reason why they're not gaining the weight, especially if they're training as well, because you're putting yourself further into an extra 100, 200 calorie deficit. So almost like your body's almost running on steam. There's not enough calories to like maintain your energy during the day. You're not growing any muscle because your body's basically barely hanging on to survive, but you don't even realize it because you think that you're eating enough. So it's more a case of education. Once you educate yourself when it comes to calories, nutrition, and frequency of everything, you will soon see more results come through. Alright people, I don't really want this video to be crazy long. I wanted to just make sure I touched on that point, just so I have like a really good video for those of you that suffer with this. But the key thing to take away from this video is you're probably under eating. Don't just assume that you have fast metabolism unless you've really tried and errored your various parts of your diet and various different things. Don't just go for the quick and easy solution of cop out, which is you're under eating. Always research and educate yourself on everything before you just go to one conclusion. It's not the best way. If you enjoyed the video, you found it somewhat informative or helpful in any way, or even if it's just entertaining, or if you want to support your boy actually, hit the thumbs up, because the thumbs up lets me indicate what videos are doing well and what topics I should touch on. So yeah, please support your boy. I love the support that I do get, but please, there's thousands of you that watch these videos. There's no reason why technically we can't get thousands on these videos and likes. So peace out, I'll see you in the next video. I'm gone.